Good evening, my fellow seekers of serenity and emotional health, and how to cope with depression tonight. I'm going to return to something which I mentioned quite a few weeks ago, which was blackstrap molasses. So I've since discovered that amongst the many things that it has in it, apparently it's very rich in iron, and I didn't know that. So that would explain some of the increased levels of energy. Because when you are iron deficient, then your blood is not as well prepared to carry oxygen to the places that need it for energy. So your energy levels are low, and your emotional levels are low, and your ability to get on with tackling problems and the many demands of life is reduced, and that in turn causes a feedback loop where you feel you should be doing more but you can't. So maybe you don't like blackstrap molasses, but there are plenty of other things which are high in iron. Leafy green vegetables such as cabbage, spinach apparently is high in, and watercress, which I personally do not like, but some people do, and I'm told that it makes great salad. I'm told that it makes great soup. I don't know how often you're supposed to consume this stuff. I personally take a teaspoon of blackstrap molasses every day, and I don't know whether it was the iron or I think it's the other multitude, how it crams so much into a single teaspoon, I don't know, but I credit the other minerals with my reversal of depression, because I'm vegetarian and have been since before it was fashionable, and I think it's fair to say that I get quite a lot of iron from vegetable sources. I'm quite fond of cabbage and other green stuff. Not too fond of salad, I might add, but I do partake every now and again. But yeah, cabbage I quite like, and there are other green things that I eat. So I think the two probably go hand in hand up to a point. Maybe the minerals help supplement the iron. I'm not sure how it works, because I'm not a nutritionist and I'm not a biochemist, but I do know that in life some things are good by themselves, but when they are put in combination with something else, they become stronger. And an example is bronze, which is copper and tin. And tin is quite bendy by itself. You can bend it easily, and the same is also true of copper. But if you bring them together in bronze, bronze is pretty tough, which is why there was a Bronze Age. Once this was discovered, then all kinds of tools and unfortunately weapons became possible, and this led to a development in the technology of humans, shall we say. Much better tools, and also jewelry and such like. So yes, I'm going to limit it to that today. If depression is a problem for you, especially this time of isolation, because if it's not ongoing where you are and has been alleviated a little bit in a lot of areas, now we're going back into second wave of what is essentially lockdown. And those of us who were suffering from depression during the first stage of lockdown this would be something to look at. You're going to lose maybe £2, $2 or $3, €2 or €3, and you don't have to take it raw. You can put it in drinks. You can bake with it and use it as a sweetener, or use it in conjunction with other sweeteners. I personally have tried it in coffee and I quite liked it. Although I don't normally drink my coffee sweet when I do drink coffee. But on the occasions when I did, it was okay. It was like an earthier, richer version of brown sugar. So it went quite well in there. And if you do take sugar in your coffee and it's white sugar, then it might be a good idea to put some of this in and ease off some of the sugar in any case, because refined sugar is not good for you at all. From the moment it hits your mouth and your teeth right the way through until it comes out, it is got no real good value. And it's more addictive than crack cocaine. Bet you didn't know that. Yes, it is. So it's not good for you in any shape or form. Okay, I'll leave it at that for tonight. Highly recommend it. Give it a try. If you really, really hate it, you've got a jar of brown stuff sticking around. But like I said, you can use it as sweetener. But if you can take it just as a spoonful, then go for it. Okay. As usual, if you find this useful, like, subscribe and all that other stuff, because I do believe that right now the world, it's a crazy place and it could do with a bit more serenity. Okay, to your greater happiness. Good night.